Hi, hello, and welcome to Membertal on YouTube and Agamagam on Facebook. I wanted to talk to you about an element of self worth. Many people that I've come across have somehow linked their self worth to opinion that others have about them. And sometimes it's not just opinion, it is what value they give you. So, based on what you mean to them, how valuable you are to them, they think that that's how my self worth should be determined. So, if I am more valuable to you, then I'm more worthy than if I'm not valuable to you. I wanted to start off with a story where a washerman who would take clothes from the village and go to the river to clean them. One day he found a beautiful rock, very shiny, and it looked very distinct. So he picked it up and he thought he could use it to scrub the clothes. And he was quite pleased with the results. He kept using it. Few days later, one of his acquaintance, he passed by and he saw this fellow having a very nice, shiny, beautiful rock in his hand and using it to scrub clothes. And he thought, that looks something special, so I would like to have it. And I'm pretty sure it's worth more than just being a scrubbing stone. So he says, I'll give you 10 quid and I will take that from you. Because the washerman had only found it on the riverbed, not that he had invested any money. So he was quite happy to give it away and make a profit of tenner. So he took that money and this fellow went off with the stone. He went to a jeweler and the jeweler looked at the stone and said, oh, that is a precious stone and I'm sure it'll be sought after. So he decided to pay this fellow. Of course, he didn't want to pay the full rate, full price, and he offered to pay about like 1,000 quid and get the stone from this guy. And this guy was quite happy because he had only spent tenner, and he thought because the jeweler is in this field and he would know what the worth is, so he's probably giving him the right price. He assumed that was the case, and he sold the stone to him. So the jeweler then knew that this was indeed a very special, very rare stone. So he took it to the king of the area, of the land that they were in. And the king saw the stone, and instantly he knew that this was an extremely unique, a rare gemstone. And he knew that it was worth a lot. So he offered to pay like 10,000 quid to the jeweler. And of course, the jeweler was happy because he's making a huge profit and he didn't even have to do anything to make that profit. It was huge profit for no labor, so, or very little labor to be fair. So the king was quite happy to buy it off him for 10,000 quid, and he knew it was really, really invaluable, so he kept it in his treasury. Now, what this shows is the value of the stone, of that gem, varied depending on who was valuating it. The gem did not change, the stone did not change, its properties did not change. It was the same to everyone, yet people valued it differently. So, one person saw it as a scrubbing stone, an effective one. Another person saw it as, it has something, so was interested in it. And the other person kind of knew that this is something to go after and paid a bit more, assigned a bit more value to it. And the king knew the full value. So, not everyone that we interact with look at us the same way because where they come from, the knowledge that they have, and what they are looking for, and importantly, what their intentions are. They are all variables. So, whenever we get some feedback from people or we think that this is what we mean to someone, this is the value they are giving us, it should always be taken with a generous pinch of salt. Our value should be known better to us And self-worth is all about how you value yourself as opposed to how others value you. So, as in the story, people often have their limited ideas, people often have their agenda as well. It can be quite draining to research into why this person is undervaluing me, why am I not getting what I deserve, whether it is in your job or whether it is in the family where you think you deserve a bit more respect, attention, love, and whatever it is. Your value is independent of how others value you. I thought this was something that kept coming back to me this week, and I wanted to share this story with you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thank you. Bye-bye.